Hey everyone, happy full moon in Libra and happy equinox. We are live. Um, okay, so as you guys are coming in, I want you to know that if you want an individual reading, I'm going to be pulling cards after I'm done with the general reading. I'm going to do that first just so that people who want to get a general reading couldn't be here live can also just access this part without having to listen to all my individual readings. Hi, everyone. Yay, everybody's popping up. Hi, Nancy. So if you want a reading, this is kind of how this works. I need you to post in the comment box that you would like a reading. Because I go into your energy, I call forth your energy, and if you don't want me all up in your energy, then don't ask for a reading. So in order to do this properly, I need to get your permission. So the only way I can do a reading for you is if you post in the comments that you want a reading. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Gail. Hi, Christina. Hi, Colleen. Yes, I will. Okay. So make sure you're taking some nice deep breaths. The energy is very alive today, and there's some interesting things happening. So I'm going to go into the astrology in a minute. I'm going to pull cards for us as a collective first. Thanks, Ray. Thanks for the heart, Gail. So I'm just picking cards now for the general reading for people that either don't ask for an individual reading or don't get to see or don't get to be here live and will be watching after the fact. Okay. And if you are going to ask for reading, again, maybe close your eyes for a moment and really get into your body, inhabiting your body physically and being in the present moment. Interesting. These cards are definitely in line with some of the astrology stuff. So I'm going to start. The first card we got is I am ready to receive love. That's the first message that came through for us as a collective today. Are you ready? And are you ready to receive? That's the other question. Receiving is not easy. It can be, but it requires us to get out of our own way. It requires us to not cock block the universe when it's trying to give us the love that we've been asking for. And I know from talking to different clients and folks in my world that a lot of people are looking for a love partner that suits their energy, that fits with them. And a lot of times it seems like they're not quite ready to receive because they need to heal something. So there's something major that's going to be healed at this full moon so that you are ready to receive love. But you can even use this as a really good affirmation or just a mantra. I'm ready to receive love. And then really begin to feel it and believe it. And it's love in all its forms, right? So if you're a vessel, a receptive vessel for love, it could be a friend doing something nice for you, your pet being sweet, your looking at a beautiful flower and seeing how that flower is a symbol of love. Just start seeing love all around you. And it's coming. Okay, Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. This was our second pull. It says, you are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So receive, surrender, right? These are all kind of themes that are connected, and trust. And it's so great because it so ties into the astrology. This is crazy. Okay. And then the two tarot cards that I pulled, the first one is the Two of Earth. And it's about being in the present moment and playful in your work or in your passion, whatever it is you're doing in your life. And you might be busy, you might be juggling a few things, but if you do it playfully and stay light, like don't um, like be present, be here, be now, but you don't have to be heavy about things or take things too seriously. Be playful. And the next card is an interesting contrast, the Three of Air, which is the Three of Swords. So this is about heart healing. If you've recently gone through heartbreak, a breakup, or someone passed in your world, someone passed away, there could be some pain. So she's holding her arms kind of over her chest like this, right? So it's like thinking of like the inhale before the exhale. So again, you can't really receive in this posture. It's a closed posture. It's a closed frame of mind. So how can you be more open to receive anything? Abundance, love, abundance of anything, love in all its forms, opportunities. Um, and I like how she's not looking at the little bird behind her. I think she's moving forward. So move forward towards the new. That's part of the full moon energy today and the equinox energy. We have both, which is really, really nice. Okay. So we have a full moon in Libra. So we're talking about the Aries Libra axis. So this is the first day of the sun moving into the sign of Aries. Aries is always spring. The individual, the leader, the warrior, the lover comes forward. And so we have the sun in Aries, and we have other planets in Aries like Chiron, which is all about the wounded healer and healing something again around. It could be father stuff. It could be anything with the sacred masculine. It could be, again, leadership, like stepping up into leadership and healing wounds that maybe have stopped you from stepping up to leadership. So the full moon, however, is in the opposite sign. Directly across the wheel from Aries is Libra. So Libra is all about balance. Libra is about relationships. So Libra is more about what's good for the group, what's good for the partnership. Aries is about what's good for myself. So the fact that this time of year is we've got the moon on one side and the sun on the other, literally exact opposite angles from each other. There's a little bit of a push and pull between, am I doing enough for myself? Am I really putting myself out there? Am I putting the spotlight on myself? And then there's another side of you, like, oh, am I being fair to the group? Am I being good and fair to my, love relationship or my, my business partner? So it's not just, Libra is not just love partners. It could be all intimate one-on-one partnerships. So today we're kind of like striking the balance between, again, the individual and the group, what the individual needs, what the group needs. So you might be feeling some tension or a pull between those themes. And again, it's a balance between masculine and feminine energies too, which we have in our cards there. So Another thing is there's this thing in astrology called the Sabian symbols, and the Sabian symbols have to do with um, they're like short little stories and almost like little mini mythologies about certain symbols. And each degree of the zodiac has a symbol associated with it or a little story. So the story that we have today is a woman has risen out of the ocean and a seal embraces her. So, I always always like, oh my gosh, every time I do these readings, it's always about some mermaid or Yemaya energy. There's yeah, because I used the Yemaya image with the full moon for part of the promoting this live, and I hadn't even read this yet. A woman has risen out of the ocean and a seal embraces her. So there's so many different ways you can interpret this symbol, and it's kind of up to you what resonates. But what's coming through for me is anytime we have something rising out of the ocean, it's about something emerging from the unconscious, something that was hidden or unknown coming to the surface. So think about what is emerging for you right now. What is coming forward that feels new, that might feel scary, which again, we got the, you know, your safeguard, trust and surrender to what has come forward, to what is emerging. Okay. What is emerging for you right now out of your deep, wild, and undomesticated self? That was a note that I made here as I was meditating. The ocean is wild, undomesticated, and so is the unconscious. So whatever is rising for you, this is something that's totally, it should be something that feels new. And if it hasn't quite happened yet, it might happen later on today or later on in the week, because the full moon energies are going to last at least 3 days, sometimes beyond that. So something new has or is coming forward that needs to be welcomed and nurtured and embraced. Okay. So I'm going to read, this is from this astrologer named Linda Hill. And it's really beautiful. So she says, new understandings and awareness are coming to light. Whatever is emerging, either in you or around you, needs to be accepted, welcomed, and nurtured. It's best to resist the old familiar ways of being or relating, as they can pull you back to outgrown and possibly unsatisfactory conditions. Maybe you feel you're not being acknowledged, don't have a voice, or not being heard. Take heart, as comfort and salvation are likely to be found in the most unexpected places. Despite any setbacks, be aware that you possess the power to make the necessary changes in your life. It is time to claim your place or make a mark in this new world. So much potential lies ahead of you. Welcome this new beginning and be fearless in the face of the changes that are coming. Accept the embrace of those who welcome you into this new sphere. It is inevitable that you'll leave something behind as you move into this new territory. Enjoy the journey and give birth to self-love, self-worth, and divine creativity. Let go of the past and emerge into life and love. So you see how this just fits so well in with those tarot cards and oracle cards that came up. So key words: cycle starting, beginnings, emergence into concrete manifestation, embracing and honoring the shadow, recognizing our animal side. So again, that wild, undomesticated. Tropical islands or lands, rocky shores, seals. So I love this idea of the seal embracing the woman. It brings in that myth about the Selkies, and the Selkies were half mer, women and men, and half seal, and they would actually wear seal skins, and they would come up to land and hide the skins. And then what would happen is, if they were spied on, let's say by regular muggle humans, especially a woman Selkie, then a man could steal and hide her skin, and then she would have to marry him. And so there are a lot of legends about Selkie, and it's a lot about, again, about being forced into domestication, being having your skin taken from you, having something taken from you, your identity, um, your wildness, your wild beauty, your natural beauty, and trying to fit in somewhere where you're not in your element. So that's part of that, this symbology too. It's like, where are you not in your element, and how can you bring yourself back into balance, right? Because Libra is the scales. Libra is all about balance. What else do I want to say about this? I think I'm going to leave it at that. So under this thing, she said, when they wished, Selkies could once per moon cycle swim ashore, drop their seal skins, and become mortals again. So that's when they kind of, like, I'm feeling like what this symbol is saying to us on this full moon is to swim ashore and drop your skin, like drop whatever facade or old patterns, old thoughts, old ways of seeing yourself, and just be totally natural, be your raw self without fear that someone's going to come and violate that or take your skin or, force you to do something you don't want to do. So yeah, you are safe. Surrender so a miracle can occur. That was one of our messages.